Hi, Pearl and Axel, and anybody else who's looking at this video. It's Grandpa Neefsey, and I'm back at Wolf Road, Prairie. Today I want to show you two really fascinating and interesting wildflowers that bloom here in June. The first one is called the wild quinine, and there's one right here in front of me, this beautiful white flower. The second one is also white, but it's called the white wild indigo. So let's get started and take a closer look at the wild quinine. Wild quinine is a perennial plant about 2 to 3 feet tall, with several flat flower clusters at the top. There is a rosette of larger leaves at the base of the stem where it comes out of the ground, and similar but smaller alternate leaves coming off the stem as it ascends. The compact, flat-topped, branching clusters of flowers are about as big as the palm of your hand. Each individual flower in the cluster is white or light gray, about 1/3 of an inch across, and is composed of 5 fertile ray flowers around a white dome-shaped center of many smaller and infertile disc flowers. Dark brownish-black styles, which are part of the pistil, poke out from the ray and disc flowers. To some people it looks like a head of cauliflower, but to me it is the strangest flower I have ever seen and impossible to describe in words. The leaves have been used for tea to reduce fevers, explaining its other common name of American feverfew. Scientists are currently studying possible anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer effects of extracts from wild quinine. What a strange and interesting flower this is. I even saw a pair of soldier beetles mating on these flowers. White wild indigo is a striking perennial plant in the pea family, about 3 to 4 feet tall, with a single central stem and a few side stems that are all smooth and light green in color. The compound leaves each have 3 grayish-green or blue-green leaflets. White flowers about 1 inch long are found on spike-like racemes up to 2 feet long and bloom from late spring to midsummer for about 6 weeks. The flower is a typical pea-type flower with 5 petals. The bigger upper banner or standard petal turns upward and folds back. There are 2 wing petals on the side and 2 keel petals inside the wing petals that tightly enclose and hide the 10 stamens with their yellow anthers and the single pistil. Only large insects such as bumblebees are strong enough to force open the keel petals and reach their nectar and pollen inside. While the bumblebee is drinking nectar with its mouth or proboscis, its rear legs are touching the exposed stamens and picking up pollen. When the bumblebee visits the next flower, some of the pollen on its rear legs is transferred to the new flower, completing pollination. This is a pretty tricky flower. The flowers are replaced by large seed pods, which are initially green but later turn black. White wild indigo is a legume with root nodules of nitrogen-fixing bacteria that take nitrogen from the air and turn it into a form the plant can use. When the plant dies, its nitrogen is released back into the soil and is available to other plants, thus acting as a natural fertilizer. What a great and beautiful plant. Both of these plants are only found on high-quality prairies like Wolf Road Prairie. So long for now.